Hello friends, welcome to the Trading Temple channel. Today we're going to analyze the Near protocol chart and see what it's doing in the short term. We've talked a lot about this coin in the past few weeks and we have some good news. Something very interesting has happened today. As you can see, Near protocol's price has gone up by almost 10%, and finally, after 230 days, it managed to break through the trend line that had been holding back Near protocol's price. It was one of the biggest trend lines happening in altcoins, and finally, after 230 days, it has been broken. So as you can see, many people have been asking what will happen next. In the 4-hour time frame, we talked about this support level and said that the price needs to hold this level, which it did beautifully. It formed a double bottom here and the price went up nicely. Most of this reaction was because the interest rate came down yesterday with the news that the Federal Reserve released in the US. For now, the crypto market has been very positive and good things are happening in the crypto market. The chances of altcoins going up have increased compared to before. According to the analysis we did, this level held, and with a beautiful engulfing candle 3 days ago, it formed the bottom here. Now, with a very powerful candle, this trend line has been broken up to this point, that is today. But the candle hasn't closed yet. However, it's very likely that it will close above it. As you can see, we had talked about the volume. In the Near protocol, volume is very important. The volume analysis was that in this section, when the price was dropping, the volume was going down. And in this section, as the price is going up, the volume is also increasing. This indicates that the buyers are stronger than the sellers. And we were talking about what the MACD was doing. At that time, the MACD was slowly turning green. Right around here, you can clearly see that it was gradually turning green and the bullish momentum was returning to the Near protocol. And on the other hand, if we look at the exponential moving averages, we can see a crossover in this section. This is the 50-day and 100-day exponential moving average. And when the 50-day crosses over, it usually means that bullish momentum has likely returned to the market. And in a beautiful way, after 230 days, this trend line has been broken. Now we need to see where the next target for Near protocol is. The next target for Near protocol is most likely in this area. And it could reach this section, or maybe we'll see a pullback. We might test this trend line here and then move up. That's one possibility. The next possibility is that from right here, as the price is going up, we could have a small pullback with a few small red candles and then go up again to test this area. This area is roughly at $3.50. It needs to be tested, and after it breaks out, this area can go up to here, which is about $4.50. If we take a quick look at the Avalanche chart, let's see where Avalanche is at. As you can see, Avalanche is nicely positioned at the point where Near protocol should reach $4.50. So if Near protocol is going to behave like Avalanche, right now Avalanche is in this area and Near protocol is in this area, its price can reach $4.50. Our medium-term target is still $8 to $9. But first of all, this resistance needs to be broken. With the price we're seeing today, this trend line that had been holding back Near protocol's price has finally been broken. Now this resistance can be tested, and after this resistance we can reach $4.50, and after $4.50 we can get to $8 to $9. On the other hand, if we look at the weekly time frame, we can clearly say that this trend line, which we had been below for a very long time, has been broken. We talked about this backtest in the RSI, and as you can see, it went up nicely with the move it has made so far this week. It's a really good move, and let's see what happens to Near protocol by the end of the week. This was very good news that this trend line was finally broken. Let's go to the Bitcoin chart and see what Bitcoin is doing. As we had discussed about Bitcoin here, it formed a head and shoulders pattern, which is more visible on the 4-hour time frame. Here, it formed the head and shoulders pattern. We talked about this position and said that if this head and shoulders pattern breaks, bullish momentum will return to Bitcoin, and that's exactly what happened. Bitcoin reached this resistance right here once, twice, and now this is the third time it's testing it to see if it can break through or not. If it breaks through and goes up, there's a strong chance that Near protocol can also reach $4.50. And in the next phase, Bitcoin can rise up to these levels. In the total market cap for coins that are ranked above 10 on CoinMarketCap, we can see that, just as we mentioned, this support level needs to hold. For now, it has held, and there's been a nice bounce off this support. As you can see, in the next area that this total market cap can reach for the altcoins, it could go up to this level, which could further indicate that near protocol might reach $4.50 in the short term. In the total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, as we discussed, this support level needs to hold. It has indeed held so far, and now new all-time highs have been recorded. In the total market cap that excludes Bitcoin and revolves around Ethereum, it has had two touches near the all-time highs, close to the all-time highs, but it still hasn't been confirmed and is waiting for a signal from Ethereum. Currently, the cryptocurrency Ethereum still has not managed to break through its own previously established all-time highs. This is particularly significant because, as we've discussed before, looking back to the market cycle of 2021, the major altcoin season really kicked into high gear when Ethereum broke through its all-time highs from the prior cycle. And as you can see, the total market cap, which is for the entire crypto market, has made a nice bounce and is slowly moving up to test new all-time highs. And regarding the dominance of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stablecoins, we've talked a lot about this position. We said that here we have a very beautiful head and shoulders pattern. When this dominance drops, it's very good for altcoins, and as you can see, this head and shoulders pattern is finally slowly breaking down. And when this dominance drops, like in this part or previously in 2021 in this section, when it falls, its intensity increases, the alt season begins, and with what has happened here, with this head and shoulders pattern that has formed here, its next target is most likely here or in this area, which is why its intensity will probably increase significantly. Bitcoin dominance, as we had analyzed, is gradually dropping from this area, and it's very important for it to fall, which is significant for altcoins. And in the next area, where I think Bitcoin dominance might make a small bounce, is within this purple box. And let's take a look at Tether dominance. Tether dominance is in a very sensitive position, and at this resistance level and the trend line I've drawn here, it's really important for this level to hold and for the price to go lower. Because if Tether dominance goes up, it's bad for altcoins. It's really good if it goes down, and I think in the next round it will lose this support level that it's tested 3 times and will go even lower. And as for the dominance of coins that are ranked in the top 10 on CoinMarketCap, we talked about it and said that this support level needs to hold, and as you can see, it has held for now and can go up to the next area, up to this part. And I think in the short term, there's a chance that altcoins might perform a bit better, and we'll have to see what happens in the coming weeks. As you can see right now, altcoins are clearly performing better than both Bitcoin and Ethereum, so let's see if this trend continues or not. Until next week, that was today's video. I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe, and don't forget that I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. Trading is never 100% certain and everything is based on probability. Until the next video, goodbye.